Hello, everyone. My name is Cornisha,
And Tanisha.
and our presentation is called What's Really Considered Kidnapping. Our presentation example that we used was in Louisiana. If Sam and Amy work together and Sam pulls out a knife at work and forces Amy to get out of the conference room, is Sam really guilty of kidnapping?
Okay, we went to Westlaw and we typed in first the elements of kidnapping. Then I went to change the jurisdiction to Louisiana.
And then after searching what are the elements of kidnapping, we found that kidnapping is whoever unlawfully seizes, confines, and inveigles, decoys, kidnaps, abducts, or carries away and holds for ransom or reward or otherwise any person. And after doing our research on what was considered kidnapping, we found one scenario of a case that happened in Louisiana. And the case was about, I got to slide back up. The case was about one woman walking out of the grocery store, and a man randomly walks up to her and he grabs her by her hair and he ordered her into her own car and he forced her into the passenger side as he got into the driver's side. Um, the victim, she attempted to exit the car numerous times, but every time she tried, he'll pull her back by her hair and he'll try to threaten her with a knife, telling her like not to try to escape again. So he ended up driving off the parking lot of the grocery store and he drove into an apartment parking lot. While he pulled into the parking lot of the apartment, he tries to force her to have sex with him. He attempted like 3 times, but he failed. So after forcing her to try to, well, how can I say that? Attempting to rape her instead, he tried to make her perform fellatio on him, and he threatened her with a knife. And he basically said like if she hurted him any kind of way, he would stab her. So after completing the act or whatever, he wiped out his car. Well, he wiped out her car to clear all fingerprints inside the car. And then after doing all that, he stuck the towel in her mouth and told her she can get out the car. While trying to get out the car, he grabbed her again by her hair and stabbed her in the neck. After bleeding, she managed somehow to pull the knife away from her neck and struggling with him. And then he finally threw her out the car and she ran towards the apartment complex for help.
And he was charged with aggravated kidnapping. And this definition of aggravated kidnapping is the doing of any of the following acts with an intent thereby to force the victim or some other person to give up anything of apparent present or prospective value, or to grant any advantage of immunity in order to secure release of the person under the offender's actual apparent control. And one was the forcible seizing and carrying of a person from one place to another. He did this by taking her forcibly from the grocery store, forcing her into her car, and taking her somewhere else to a parking lot so he can attempt to rape her. The second one, enticing or persuading any person to go from one place to another. Again, he just forced her to get in the car and he took her from one place to another. The imprisonment or forcible secreting of any person. With this one, the example is when he used the knife to threaten her if she tried to escape or get away, that he would use the knife on her, and he ended up using a knife anyway. So whoever commits the crime of aggravated kidnapping shall be punished by life imprisonment at hard labor.
So, with coming to that conclusion after researching this case, we found that Sam technically really did not kidnap Amy simply because he didn't force her to go anywhere. Well, he didn't hold her against her will, shall I say, and made her give him any type of ransom, or he didn't make her
do anything. He just simply forced her out of the break room. He didn't take her from one place to another forcibly.
And that would basically conclude our presentation.